Earlier this year, we had a conversation with the CEO of Smart Initiative, Olivier, Karasira, on the future of education on the continent. Now, the company itself had been setting up in Rwanda, and we'll just touch base on where exactly we are. He joins me in studio now to break this down. Glad to have you back in studio. I know we have a lot of catching up to do. When we started, you were rolling out the program in private schools and trying to get investors and people on board trying to understand. Without preempting, how has it been since then?
Okay, thank you for inviting me once again. Right after the AU summit, we had to correct some few things in the soft and start the pilot phase. And when we started with the training of the teachers of one pilot phase in Rwanda called Lycée Notre-Dame de Citeaux, the teachers, but you remember, we have to do a report. The teacher has to do a report in 5 minutes only maximum, so we don't disturb the education system and the timetable, etc. So the teachers were like, okay, we need to change few things on the interface, and that was a huge thing to change. And at the same time, we realized that we can give an opportunity to the teacher to have a graph with all the data of the kid from the last month. So the teacher can tell this student has been failing in this course or in this in the behavior or the health. So we had to give the opportunity to the teacher to see it on the interface.
All right.
So we did that. And that took us like 3 weeks almost. And now we're back, and we are running the pilot phase in the Notre-Dame de Citeaux. Parents are receiving SMSs, enjoying, and you can't imagine even kids now, because they know there is a computer in the class, so they are like, they behave much better.
All right. Before we run out of time, I have to ask you, you were talking about $10 per year, providing free computers per class with internet connection. That was the money going out. What about the money coming in?
We are still waiting. You know, I'm still using my own money, and we are already in 6 countries in Africa. And
how do you expand without?
What we do is, you know, we go in a new country, get someone who can understand this project, and if that guy is okay to pay the pilot phase, we deal with it. But that's the way I move.
Rwanda is #1 in ICT and ICT implementation. Why isn't it as easy for the government
and other investors but they will join? They
will join? Are there any prospects coming on board?
You know, I already talked to more than 50 officials in Rwanda, and they have everything, the concept note, everything about this project. Our ambitions of closing Africa in 3 years, having a data hub center in Rwanda about education of Africa, all the datas, education data of Africa in Rwanda.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We're still waiting, and we're waiting right there with you. We'll continue this conversation, of course, off the camera.